What's up guys, I'm Andy from 1A Auto. In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove the front bumper on this 2015 Chevy Silverado. If you need parts for your vehicle, click the link in the description and head over to 1aauto.com. We want to take this cover off. We have 12 push pins to take off. I'm just going to use this trim tool. Remove these. We sell this trim tool at 1aauto.com. Now we got them all up. Just grab the panel, slide it up. Now I want to take these 4 bolts out. I'm going to use a 10mm socket and a ratchet. You need to take this panel off, so I'm going to use a 7mm socket and a ratchet. Take this screw up. There's a bolt that goes up right here. I'm just going to use the 7mm socket. I'm going to use an extension so that I can access it, and a ratchet. So take both of those screws out for the other side. Now we need to pull this panel off. I'm just going to use a little pry bar, get underneath here, pry this out. There's some clips that are held in right there, so just be careful, try not to break them. It's clipped in right there and right there. That actually came out pretty easily. Pull it forward. Now it's clipped in right here on the front. I'm gonna release the clips from underneath. So I'm gonna grab this from the outside, this trim piece, and then from the inside I wanna release it. There's clips right here, so I'm just gonna use the trim tool. There's one back here. You gotta get, once you get the first one out, the other ones come out pretty easily. Try to pull from outside the vehicle. Should be able to grab it and just slide it out. Just like that. So I'm going to take these 4 bolts out of the vehicle. They're right in front of the grille. I'm using a 10mm socket extension and a ratchet. There's another one over here. I'm going to grab the grill, slide it up, pull it out. From underneath the vehicle on both sides, I need to take this bolt out and use a 15mm socket extension and a ratchet. Take that bolt out. Now there's 4 bolts I need to remove from up top. There's one right here, one here, one here, and one right there. Take an 18mm socket, extension, and a breaker bar. Loosen them up. Once they're loose, I can take a regular ratchet, take them out. These all loose, I can take them off. Make sure when you take these out, you support the bumper so it doesn't fall. Grab the bumper, pull it forward. It's pretty heavy, so if you need a partner, grab a hand to help you get it off. All right, grab the bumper. I'm gonna slide it over on this side a little bit. Come over here, get it in position. You can have a helper help you out if you need to. And I gotta rotate it up because I want this bracket to go above that. Back it up a little bit. Rotate that. Just like that. Come over to the side, push this in. That. Do the same on the other side. You could take these inner fender wells out if that helps. Just like that. Now we can put these bolts back in. Get this bolt started. And same with the other ones. From underneath the vehicle, I'm going to install these 2 bolts that go on these brackets while those other bolts are still loose, just to make sure they line up. Then I'm going to take a 15mm socket and a ratchet, and I'm going to tighten these 2 lower bolts. Make sure that's tight. Same with the other side. Take an 18mm socket and an extension. We're going to tighten these 4 bolts. You can kind of see where they were mounted before. These holes aren't really slotted. This one's a little bit slotted. The other ones are pretty much fixed. But try to get it in the same location that you had when you took it out. Just snug these down first, and then we'll tighten it up. I'll just take my brake bar and tighten these bolts down. And snug those up. Those are good and tight. Right, now we're going to take the grill, gently line everything up. Make sure the wiring harness goes through there. There's a little pin right here, line that up with that bracket. And there's a couple of push pins right there. You push those in right there. Right, now we're going to take these 4 screws up top, the bolts. Get these all in up here. Before I tighten those up, I'm going to install the bolts down here. There's 4 bolts that go in here, 1 here, here, there, and there. Just using a 10mm socket and an extension. Then I'm going to use a ratchet. Now I'm going to tighten all these bottom bolts, and then I'll tighten the same ones on top. Next, I'm just going to take this bumper trim, line this up in the front. Get it centered in the front like that. You come over to the side, push this side in. And we'll do the same with the other side. There we go. Take this screw, get this screw started. Then there's another screw that goes through here. Once those are started, take the 7mm socket and a ratchet, tighten these down. Do the same for the other side. Take this panel, it's going to slide in up top. We'll take all these push pins, reinstall them.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1AAuto.com for quality auto parts shipped to your door, the place for DIY auto repair. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button.